Hello, and welcome back to Dr. English. I'm your host, Jack, and today we are going to talk about a world that exists entirely in a computer screen. But man, its impact on American culture is massive. We are talking about League of Legends. Now, even if you are not a gamer, you've probably heard about people talking about LoL or League of Legends, the Rift, and champions that they play. Or maybe you've seen thousands of people screaming in a sold-out basketball arena, not for basketball players like LeBron James, but for a group of players playing on their computer. We're going to talk about the language of esports and the culture of the league in the United States, and why this game is a great place to pick up some English language. So welcome to Summoner's Rift. For the uninitiated, League of Legends is a MOBA game. That stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, MOBA. In English, we call this the genre of the game. The arena is a map called Summoner's Rift, and it's always the same map. 2 teams of 5 players. Each player chooses a champion. That's the character that you play, and the goal of the game is to destroy the enemy's nexus. And here's where the educational part comes in. The way that players talk about the game is a language all on its own, and that separate language is called jargon. For example, players don't say, "I'm going to walk down the top road." They say, "I'm laning top." And you have these 3 lanes. You have top, middle, and bottom, or bot. And then you have the jungle role. The jungler is a player who roams around the map killing monsters and surprising the other team. We call that surprise attack a gank, G-A-N-K, gank. It's a mix of gang and kill. And if you're playing mid lane, and the enemy jungler jumps out to kill you, you say, "I just got ganked." And it's a very common phrase in American gaming culture. So, why does this matter to American culture? Well, it's because of esports. In the United States, League of Legends has helped turn video games into a professional sport. In the US, they have the LCS, which is the League Championship Series. And this is the professional league where professional players have coaches, they live in gaming houses, they practice, they have jerseys, they have fans, and then they compete with each other. Culturally, this has changed how Americans have viewed video gaming. It's not just something that you do in your basement. It can be a career, a video game career. When people watch the LCS, they use specific English terms to describe the action. Farming is where you kill these small minions to earn gold. It's like a job. You're farming for your items. Feeding, this is a bad thing. This means that you keep dying to the enemy team, and you give the enemy team more gold and you make them stronger. So you are feeding them. Scaling. This means that your character starts weak but becomes stronger later into the game. And then there's a phrase called the meta. The meta stands for the most effective tactic available. We also have to talk about the dark side of gaming. Every culture has its problems, and in League of Legends, that's called toxicity. Toxic is a word that you will hear all the time in the US. It describes a person who's mean or rude or discouraging. And because League of Legends is a team game, it can be stressful and people can get angry. And when they get angry, they might start flaming you. To flame means to insult somebody. Online, if you make a mistake and your teammates type, "Why are you bad?" that means they're flaming you. But on the positive side, the game requires communication between your teammates. And because the game is so fast, people use short-handed phrases like AFK. That means away from keyboard. So I'm not playing right now. Or GG means good game. Some people really even use GG in real life. If they finish a difficult project or they finish their work, they say, GG guys, we did it. It's time to move on. Finally, League of Legends has now gone beyond the mainstream game and into the media. There has been a show called Arcane on Netflix, and it's based on the story in League of Legends. It has become a massive hit in the US and has won Emmy Awards. This is important because it has brought non-gamers into the world of League of Legends. People who have never played the game have now been talking about the characters. And then there's the music. Every year, Riot Games releases a World's Anthem, and they work with big bands like Imagine Dragons and Linkin Park. And in the US, we call this a hype train. A hype train is when everyone gets excited about an upcoming event. When the World's tournaments comes to the US, the hype train is real. You can see advertisements all over the cities with collaborations with big companies. It's a big multi-billion-dollar industry. So what's the takeaway for an English learner? Well, League of Legends is a growing sport. It's a growing video game, and it has changed some phrases in the English language. It's about competition, it's about communication, and if you want to start practicing your English in a video game, you can play a game of League of Legends. But just be warned, some people might start flaming you. Life is too short for toxic teammates. Well, this is Jack. This is Dr. English. And thanks for listening today. Keep practicing. Maybe try a game of League of Legends, and I will see you in the next one. Good luck. GG.